select other things there. Okay, so we have here again type raw enum. Let's see where we're at now. Okay, still a lot of them, still a lot to go here. Enum. All right, 15. Okay, so we have, now we are going to create an enum type, and yeah. So let's create, here it does indeed create a enum type, and what does it do? You know, it does do that. So okay, so let's create a raw enum, and I have to have a raw enum type because I saw that it was doing stuff that was not the same. So we have a raw enum type, and let's go to that one. Oops, what did I do? Okay, I didn't actually. I copied that one. Right. So now I'll go here, raw enum type, and now I'm just going to do like fix me to do just because I need to get this up and running to compile. Then we're gonna fix everything else. Right, what's the type size, right? Yeah, it's gonna be the same as for the enums. And more is an ABI aggregate, and it's never going to be that. Type raw enum. Is it comparable? What it's going to say? So it's, if it's an enum, yeah, it's going to be comparable. Type raw enum. Still stuff. Oh, in CodeGen. In mid type declarations. Yeah, so okay. Get ref. Okay, we have a enum. Okay, it's not going to be anything. They call it raw enum. It's not going to go in there. CodeGen type from Decal. Okay, let's look at the enum. Okay, get the type ID, and now we're going to have, you know, an enum. So we're going to say, okay, introspect type distinct, right? So we're going to add an raw enum, which is now at the end. Okay. Which is going to mess up everything. Good types, C3. And there should be, yeah, these. So after the enum, we get the raw enum, right? The raw enum. They're supposed to match. Right, and then we have what next? So, okay, I now did this, right? So you get introspection for enum. And yeah. Maybe it's just going to be the same thing, and I just yeah, for now. Because it's, you know, it's, there's just so much. Okay, we are casting it to a ident to an R value, right? Enum name followed by, yes, the same thing, right? Case decal raw enum. And we have something here as well. If we try the name of okay, almost there. Let me see if there are any questions. So no questions yet. People might be a bit tired. Let me see if I have someone. Oh, okay, so here we go. Maybe there are some questions in that. Right. No questions. So okay. Let's continue then. Right. We have the mangled introspect name, right? And damn it, we have to add that for this as well. So the enum. Right. Okay. Maybe we don't need to do that. So case type raw enum. ABI. What? That should be same here. Where are the enums? There we go. Case type raw enum. Okay. Next one is here. Is it valid for an array? Okay. What is type valid for array? Can you have an array of this? Well, the answer is maybe. So yeah, we can have an array of this. Case type raw enum. The next one would be this one. Raw enum's not handled in the switch. That was not it, right? Let's see. Okay, it's a scalar. Type is scalar. So yeah, it's scalar if it's an enum. Right, do we have anything else here? Something? Can it have a method? Yes, it can. Oh, can we find the maximum type? if it's a substruct, no, that cannot be. So if it's a raw enum, then it's always type raw enum. We might want to do something where you kind of can add and get a number from, but not right now. So yeah, that's okay. Return type, find max type, max type from type type enum decal enum enums type info type. Come on, other. Introspection kind. Okay. So if it's case type raw enum, then it's a return introspect type raw enum. Okay. Still a few. There we go. Cogen, emit array comparison. Okay, with enum, you're fine. Type raw enum. Right, okay, so we got to the point where this actually compiles. Of course, it doesn't really work, but it compiles. But then we have some problems with this, of course. Let me go to the debug stuff here. Right, so we have something. Let's look at the type of it. Right, so we can have a void here. So let's look at the type of foo here and to write the name. Right, so type kind, right? So I want to type kind of name of. And okay, so this is a compile time type. Oh, what am I doing? Right, so like that. And it says raw enum. So we are there. We are kind of there, right? And now we have to add semantics for this. Which is going to be harder. So we're going to say foo f equals abc. Can we do that? No, abc could not be found, right? Because we are inferring stuff. So infer expression, inferred expression, and in that one, the only thing that we actually infer would be an enum, right? So we are just doing special stuff with this one if it's an enum. Right, so in that case, like it's an unary and so on, We're going to do blah 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 inferred expression. So we are going to, we have this, you know, identifier, and we have the enum. So now we need to look at where enums are used so that we can get the same behavior roughly. So it's one of the lower type of thing. That's fine, and we have those the same. Oh, actually, we could have done it this way, but I didn't do that. We have the codon. That's not important. We have some things here. That's, it doesn't kind of implement an interface. So here we can really say that it should be able to implement an interface. Again, is it atomic? We are then here. We have something here, you know, flatten for bitstruct, and then we can just say if it's type kind equals type raw enum, then we do the same thing. If we have a type here, then we can get the base of it. This is interesting. Maybe we should, you know, use this one as well instead. Type raw enum. Okay. Like it, there is a case for actually having this other thing here. What is this called? So we have this, right? And we use this so much. So we're going to go inline type enum type of, and then we go like we have a type which we know is an enum type. That. Right, or enum type kind equals type, you know, raw enum. Did it already have that? No, I didn't. So now I can look for this thing, right, in the whole code base. And if we have something like that, then it's, you know, it's time to change it. So where is the source library? There we go. There are, yeah, of course, it's okay. This one, enum inner type, and we have this. Okay, that was inner type itself. Enum inner type, canonical. Enum inner type. Inner type. Oh God, these used so often. Right. Almost done. Okay, inner type. It loads slow now. Inner type. Oh, was something else. Inner type. Inner type. And canonical. Inner type. Canonical. And finally, inner type. Right. It's almost done. Right. No, it isn't. So ABC is not still found, right? Because we didn't do everything that we needed to do. Right, we have a type enum, and so we were doing this in some places. So we go from the bottom up now. It's amazingly slow. Right, okay, that one is fine, right? And this one is fine. This one is, there is distinct enum inline, and that one's going to go away. May have sub elements. It can't have any sub elements actually. Right. Type may have method, and you can definitely have that. Scalar, that's with things that we changed before, so I did those things there. Right. Here we have, is it comparable? Yeah, it should definitely be comparable. Yeah, and I put it at the bottom. That's a bit confusing. Let me just put it after the enum. Okay, enums are ordered. Yes, it is ordered. Case type raw enum. Is it there somewhere else? It's like, okay, what? Okay, that was bad. That happened. Okay, we'll go here. Okay, CT switch. You can switch on the enums, so of course you can switch on the raw enum as well. Okay, so is it an enum switch? Okay. So we're gonna do like if flat switch type kind equals time raw enum. Then we have to do on that, right? Enum iterator. So here we are iterating over the enum values, which you could do with a enum. So let's like if index type canonical blah, right? If index type equals type raw enum, then that's it to do as well. Okay, and here we have some name resolution. It's going to be the same as the raw enum. That's good. Right, and here we have, if we're going to add and sub, right, to, then we are going into enum sub, but we're going to have like a to do here as well. They are not the same, right, and I'll have to think about that, but I mean the difference between them should really convert into a type kind equals type raw enum. This is kind of posing some questions regarding like how you should handle different things. And if it's not an enum, right? Okay, that's the enum sub and so on. Right, and that makes sense. Okay, can't assign optional. Okay, hang on, what's this? Oh, okay. Right, so we're going to do our to do. There's going to be a hell of a lot of to do's in here. Okay, what's this? Probably another to do. Okay, so hang on, if it's what? Okay. CLine just went insane and changed stuff. Because this is really what I wanted. Thank you. No, it just puts, back. Oh, what the heck? Right, that was bad. In general, it's kind of behaving weirdly now. So I think it's kind of crashed and it's just behaving erratically right now. Well, it's late. It's late. I'm thinking like maybe I should call it a day. As you see, there is no, this is not a walk in the park. There are so many places where enums are used. So it's not like, oh, let's tweak it a little bit, but rather like the semantics is really different. So I'll need to look at every place and change it. And then we have to retain the semantics of 0.7 because we are retaining backwards compatibility. So that sucks. Um, but well, you see, this is probably more than a few hours work worth of work. And of course, you're thinking like if just a few hours work, why didn't you do that sooner? But this is like first you write it, and then you have to think about the semantics. I think uh, it's kind of break. I mean, the IDE is now totally broken right now, but I don't want to restart it. But things like how they interact and how they promote. I mean, I'm going to add new cost types. Like you have to cost things, right? So you have to be able to cost from a raw enum to other things. So how should that work, and so on. So all of that's going to go into um, this change if I complete it. So I'll guess I'll see. We'll see if this is something I should keep or not. And there's a poll actually. I'm just looking now and seeing like what people think about it. Um, I am not using it, so that's why I can't really say one way or the other. I think the biggest problem, the biggest obstacle for this has been finding, a good syntax and so on. And still didn't find it, just have some placeholder syntax. So that sucks as well. But other than that, it's kind of working now because I already tried this before. So I already kind of know what the problem is. Okay, here it's case type. Now we have to also, because of this, it just needs a bunch of tests on everything that the Enum does. See if, is. Oh, what the hell? Okay, it's just so broken now. Can't do anything. Oh well, so I guess unless someone has any questions, I'll say goodnight now. So have a great day, or great evening, or whatever. Great morning if you are in a different time zone. So bye bye.